I can now see Greenvale in basically well within the northern outskirts of Melbourne. You can correct me if I'm wrong there. Just looking at a map, and it looks like sort of fairly close to Melbourne. 24 minutes ago, 3.6 magnitude on the Richter scale. Lots and lots of you are texting in to tell me about how it was feeling at your place. One of the people who's called in is Laurie in Williamstown. Hey, Laurie.
Hi.
All right. So tell me what happened. Yeah. Tell me what happened.
Well, I was actually just sitting on the couch reading something on my phone, and there was this sort of loud, sort of bang, sort of thump. And I live in a block of 4 flats, which is like double bricked, old style flats and double brick walls, and just the whole building shook for seemed like, I don't know, 15, maybe 20 seconds. And nothing fell off the walls or anything, but it just shook violently. And it was the bang at the first, that sort of real thumpy sort of noise that scared me more perhaps than the shaking. But and I didn't know we were having an earthquake or something, like a car had hit the flats or something. I just went out and had a look around, and neighbours in flat 1, they felt it. My partner's asleep in bed and didn't feel it.
Well, that's something. Someone slept through it.
Yes. Yeah, I rang the local Williamstown police, and the copper answered the phone, didn't feel it, but one of his colleagues' wife rang up while I was talking to him in Tarneet, which is in the Werribee area, and she certainly felt it. So. Yeah. So.
All right. Well, you might need yourself a stiff drink or a cup of tea now to calm down. Hey, Laurie.
I'm going to peel myself a Granny Smith apple, which is what I do about this time of night, and then go to bed.
All right. So look, you're okay. I mean, a lot of reports of people saying it was shaking. I really hope no one was injured, and there hasn't been any. You haven't heard of any damage then?
No, not here in Williamstown. I think it was just the bang and the shaking of the building, and we've got a chandelier hanging here, which was only installed a few weeks ago, and it sort of shook around, and the dangly bits off that were, rattling.
As you said, partner's still asleep though, so you've got to share the experience on your own for now.
Well, I'm not long come home from work.
Oh, so, I see. Yeah. All right. Laurie, thank you. You take care.
All
right.
Bye-bye.
Kathy's near Carlton. Kathy, you felt it quite powerfully as well.
Yes, Suzanne. My dog had woken me up to go outside, as he always does, and I thought it was a top-end loader driving down our narrow street. So that's how long it took, and that's how intense it felt. Last time we had one, it was about 2 point something, and a plate did fall off my wall, but I've just checked now. Nothing's done that again, so hopefully everything's all well in the street. Yeah, but I'm in Northcote, which is close to Carlton for interstate listeners. That's quite central Melbourne.
Okay, so the epicentre, I understand, is Greenvale. Where's that, Kathy? Can you locate that?
I don't know. I'm not too sure.
All right. But actually, it's looking like it's fairly Sunbury,
I heard Sunbury on the news, and that Sunbury's out west, and that's quite some distance away.
Yep, that's right. So it looks like not too far from Melbourne Airport either.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I'm on the other side of town, but central, near Carlton.
All right. Yeah. It looks like it was really
quite strong.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of you certainly felt it. Kathy, thank you very much.
Thanks, Suzanne.
All right. Look, what I might do, if you're ringing for the history quiz and you're in Melbourne, you might want to just tell me, how you're going. Lots of you texting in, Lorella saying, yep, I felt it, happily no damage. Someone saying, I'm in Reservoir, I was downstairs, I firstly heard the loud bang, then felt the shaking. It gave me a scare. Yet lots of you were saying there was a real bang. David in Carlton, we were getting ready for the quiz. We felt this mighty shake. We felt a mighty shake of 2 pictures on the wall. We looked at each other. We didn't know what to do until they stopped. It was quite scary. Never been in this position before, but such is life. Strong rattling in Box Hill, says Therese. Big bang in Avondale Heights too, says Hags. Mark says, Felt it in Northcote like a train hit the front of the house. It woke me from sleep and was absolutely terrifying. Earthquake here in Brunswick, loud bang, violent shaking, that one from Brenda. Someone saying, I immediately left my house thinking a collapse may be imminent. Never felt a shake like that in Melbourne before. I live in Richmond. Yeah, my bed shook noticeably. A lot of you in bed, of course, for about 25 seconds. There's Liz in Frankston. Bronnie says the whole room moved. It wiggled sideways, lasted about 15 to 20 seconds. My ragdoll cat's looking very alarmed. Well, I hope that you are all feeling okay. I know it can be, well, I was going to say shaking. Might have left you feeling a bit shaken, quite literally. Yeah, I really do hope you're all okay. Why don't we distract ourselves for a bit with the history quiz? But if you're from Melbourne and you want to ring up and just sort of tell me how you're feeling and what it was like at your place, please do. 1300 800 222. Okay, Cal in Greenvale is saying Greenvale is 5k northeast of Melbourne Airport. Someone else saying, yeah, north of Broadmeadows on the way to Craigieburn. Sunbury's further out in the same direction. So Cal from Greenvale, you were right in the epicentre of it. Okay. If you'd like to play the history quiz, 1300 800 222, 1300 800 222.